Y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Honey. I said what I said. We're gonna get straight into it because y'all, I know I've been missing in action, but I really do be having real life business going on. You get what I'm saying? So I be having to tend to my real life. But needless to say, I am back with another video and we're gonna get straight into it. So as of lately, I've noticed that Jasmine, Jada Way, the sister, um, who her baby daddy was, how she I, fooled y'all and yada yada, this, that, and the third, all this other stuff. Okay, whatever. That's her prerogative. She wanted to keep her pregnancy, who her baby daddy was, a secret, and for peaceful pregnancy, all that. Cool, whatever. But what I have to say about this situation is you do what you gotta do for you. That's your prerogative, right? But at some point, we have to start thinking about these kids because one thing she said was she knew what she was getting herself into, which means she knew she was going to be a single mom and she knew she was going to be financially and mentally taking care of that baby. It was going to be her responsibility because that man ain't want nothing to do with it. She knew this already. So shout out to her for acknowledging the fact that she knows what to expect, okay? And for women who have this mentality, it is very imperative for y'all to know she is at a different level than most women. She is financially stable and she can do that. What it is that I don't get about the women that are not financially stable and mentally stable enough to take care of a child is you still decide to bring this child into the world despite the fact that this man has told you he don't want the baby. And then you have this thing thinking that he's gonna for some reason change his mind and want to be a part of this baby life. And these men really be making y'all stand on what y'all say. Cause a lot of y'all be like, oh man, it's just me and my baby. We don't need you. I don't need your money. I don't need you to help me take care of my baby. It's just me and my baby. We don't need you. And then y'all turn around and be asking for child support. Y'all turn around and start bashing him for being a deadbeat and he a fuckboy because he don't take care of his baby that he told you already he did not want and he was not going to take care of. So is he a fuckboy or are you a pussy hoe? Which one? Where I'm from is fuckboys and pussy assholes. The opposite of each other. If he a fuckboy and you made him your baby daddy, that means you a pussy asshole. That just is what it is. So you had the audacity to bring this child into the world and you thought that he was playing with you? No, 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 no. Stand on that. You said it was you and your baby. He ain't got to take care of this baby. Yada, yada. You stand on that. Don't go looking for no assistance from him. Don't go looking for no assistance from his family. Don't go looking for no assistance. Don't start bashing this man just because he already told you he wasn't going to be a part of this kid life. And women love to do this. Y'all love to pull this card and say, oh, well, he knew what he was doing when he laid in and had unprotected sex. He knew it was a chance she was going to get pregnant. The same way she knew it was a chance she was going to get pregnant. Y'all knew this already. Half you made a decision, he made a decision. It was a 50-50 split. So therefore y'all should be able to decide together whether y'all want to bring a child in the world or not. So if he decides that he don't want that child and he not gonna financially take care of that child and he actually stands on that, you could call him every word in the book. It don't matter because you ultimately decided that you was going to take on that responsibility despite what that man had told you. So whether you were trying to prove a point that it was his baby, whether you was trying to be spiteful and had a baby although he said he didn't want it, whether you wanted a baby because you just wanted somebody to love you and you just needed this support from this child, regardless on your reasoning on why you brought the child into the world despite this man telling you he didn't want to have nothing to do with that kid, that's on you, mama. Go ahead, put your big girl drawers on and take care of your baby. That's it. That's all. Stop looking for help. I do not feel bad for no woman that sits and bring these kids into his world knowing God doggone well that man told you he did not want that baby. Knowing this man told you he was not going to be a part of that baby life, and then y'all sit on y'all ass and act like it does not affect these kids when it do. It does. Because now this kid got to grow up wondering why my dad didn't want me. Why did my dad didn't want me? Why does everybody else have a dad and I don't? It's just me and my mama. As if that's regular, as if that's what supposed to be going on. No matter how much y'all want to try to flip it, rubber reverse it, Miss Yelly, it don't matter. Kids need a father figure in their life, period. Because at the end of the day, you do have those people who become successful who don't display all these um victim characteristics. Yes, you do, but that's the small few. The vast majority be having daddy issues. They do. So for y'all women to sit here and act like these men don't play a role in y'all kids' life, it's crazy to me. Yes, if your baby daddy is JoJo the bum that be on the side of the street, that be up at the corner store and he be selling dime bags of Reggie, of course it don't make a difference whether he in your kid life or not, because he ain't even making no good decisions for himself. He don't come see the kid. It don't even matter to him. But if you have a man who is trying, and this, y'all really be pissing me off with this one, where y'all sit and the only way that y'all can get to the man is through the kids. He don't care about you as a person. He don't care whether you live or die. You can be on fire. He probably walk right past you. And the only way that you can get to this man is by using his kid. And y'all use these kids as leverage or use these kids as pawns so y'all can have some kind of control over the man. But these men these days are cut different. They will cut the kid off. They will cut the kid. Fuck you in that kid. And I come back later when they become grown and let them know why I didn't stay around. And you can call him a fuck boy, a fuck nigga. Oh, he weakest. You could call him whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I'm not letting nobody cause mayhem in my life. Period, point blank. I'm going to do what's best for me. And for a man who be going through all this, he go through his baby mama, she popping up at the house, she doing this, she doing that, she doing all this cutting up and carrying on, and you not taking no legal action, you want to go through that. You want to go through that. I don't be feeling bad for them either. I don't feel bad for you when you sit and you let your baby mama do all this foolishness when all you have to do is literally go to the courts and get your custody, get your days, get your visitation rights, do whatever it is you have to do, hire you a lawyer to file the motions if you can't do it yourself, get your days that you go spend time with your kid, yada, 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 and she violates that order, she violates what's been put in place by the courts, then she gets in trouble. When she don't want to drop your kid off on your scheduled day. If you got Mondays and Wednesdays, those are your scheduled days. And if she violates that, then she's in trouble. So it's more than one way to skin a cat. Y'all sit here and y'all be like, oh, my baby mama don't let me see my kid. My baby mama, da, 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 da. It's more than one way to go see your kid. If your baby mama is not letting you see the kid, go do what you got to do at the court. Get your parental rights. File the motions. Do whatever it is you got to do if your kid is really that important to you. And for the baby mamas who sit and they withhold these kids from these men, only reason why you're doing it is because you know that that's the only thing he care about. He don't care about you. He don't want you. He don't care about you. He don't care if you live or die. He just don't. So the fact that you sitting here and you using your kids as leverage over this man, you a pussy asshole. For lack of better terms. For lack of better terms, you're a pussy asshole. And that just is what it is. I'm from South Florida. That's what we call women who do bullshit. Women who do bullshit, who constantly put themselves in situations that are either harmful, that they cause harm to other people for whatever their reason is, only just because they want to be evil. You're a pussy asshole. And that's just what it is. It is what it is. But needless to say, when it comes down to these men saying that they don't want a kid from you, and then you still decide to have it, you're responsible for that kid. You are mentally and financially responsible for that kid, and you should not be looking for no child support at all. And you could say, oh, he a fuckboy for that, and you a pussy asshole for having a baby. Deal with it. Deal with it. Because these men are really out here making y'all stand on that. When that man said he was not going to be there for that kid, he meant that. And some of you get lucky. Y'all get lucky and y'all end up having a baby from a man who actually said he didn't want the kid, but once the kid got here, he handled up and he took care of his kid and so on and so forth. And then y'all still found a way to try to make this man's life harder than what it need to be by using the kid, because you can't get to him in no other way you gonna use the kid. So y'all go ahead and y'all tell y'all kids why they was born. Tell your daughter, your son, they were born because you was trying to be vindictive and evil and nasty to your baby daddy. Tell your kid how you wasn't born out of love. You wasn't born because me and your dad wanted you. You were born because you were a meal ticket and your daddy had money. Tell your kid how every time you turn around, you are pulling him or her away from their daddy because you're mad at him because he don't want to do something that you want him to do. Tell your kid how they didn't get the quality time or the full daddy effect because you were so upset that this man didn't want you, or this man is dating somebody else, or this man does not care nothing about you. Tell your kid that. Tell your kid how you are the reason why they don't have the relationship that they should have with their dad. Tell your kid, own y'all shit. Because y'all sit and y'all do this stuff and y'all pull all these little games and play all these little games, and then y'all sit and try to act like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know why your kid don't have a relationship that they would want to have with the dad. No, tell your kid that you had that baby despite that man telling you that he did not want the baby and he wasn't going to be there for the kid. And you still decided with your selfish ass to have the baby anyway. So when it's all said and done, don't make up things to tell your kid. No, tell your kid that I wanted you on this earth and I didn't care that your dad said that he did not want a child with me. I still brought you into the world anyway. Own it. Don't make up no lies on, oh, your daddy don't care about you and, oh, no. Don't make up nothing. Tell them exactly what it is, because these kids grow up into adults and they're going to start asking questions. And don't get mad when these kids come asking questions and you don't want to answer, because it makes you look like a fucked up person, because you were and are a fucked up person.